It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. This is the last stop for the Raptors before returning to Toronto.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
And not just for the players, but for the fans as well. You know how energized they become when these two teams go at it.
This team is credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Giddey, no good. And a deep three from Hield. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer, and he's got the game to do just that. He looks better and better every year, guys.
Hield with the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Tatum launches it from deep. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from three. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Barrett with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life. And you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Giddey. A special move before the shot.
Well, that's about confidence and composure on the interior. Josh Giddey does stand 6'8", makes that a little easier.
The drive by Booker. Shoots. And the Raptors tack on two more.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Giddey gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Giddey. 4 on the clock. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Hield. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
If you look at the active three-point percent. List, Mr. Buddy Hield is near the top. This guy is the very definition of sharpshooter.
So timeout called here, but first for Memphis. change here. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Booker's got 6 points.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And, you know, he's not usually the guy to break out the crossover. Worked for him that time, but I'm not sure I would be doing that consistently.
Now, here's Rubio. Pass to Highland. Will it go? Here's Pirtle. Morris outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Here's Booker. He has 6. Now Heel. Back to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. They kick out to Heel. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution for the Grizzlies.
52 seconds left in the first. Here's Highland. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Dennis Smith. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Hardaway. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Pass to Lopez. Nance with no one around. From outside, off the mark. Now Beasley. And the last shot before the buzzer is... off. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Raptors lead
16.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Here's Hardaway. Bamba with the block.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Mo.
Substitution for your Grizzlies.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here.
Pressure for two. Justin Tatum. Josh Giddey.
Can't tie it up as that one misses. Raptors with the lead. And here's Johnson outside. Drills it from outside.
For three.
Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
From deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, it's just incredible court awareness by Josh Giddey. Understanding wide open man, I've got to find him.
Back to Barrett. Johnson outside. Wants to get it to Barrett and does. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Bamba. Toronto working the ball around now. And here's Barrett. Johnson up top. Now here is Hachimura. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with a dunk.
Tatum, that's for 2. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Back to Johnson. Fires for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Here's Tatum. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And here is Bamba. Pass to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
And, Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's Capella. Shoots over Hachimura. And it's Capella missing. Johnson in the corner. Back to Bamba. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Well, obviously, this is where Mo Bamba is so dangerous. You make a mistake on the defensive end, he's going to take free throws.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Raptors leading by 3. Booker with no one around. The 19-footer is on the money. Booker's got 8 points.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And another miss by Memphis. And it's the Raptors' ball. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. They host the Spurs after this one. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try to lean it. And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
A three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And Greg Poeltl has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
For the 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
At the line for a minute.
32 seconds left in the first half. Right side Tatum. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Back to Hield. The 3. The shot comes out. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Toronto ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third. Quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Booker will bring it up for Toronto. The lead is 2. All sorts of time. That's good on the jump shot. Booker's got 13.
Well, Devin Booker has proven capable of sustaining an offense by himself. Defense better start to get locked in.
The 3 from Tatum. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game. And so here's Memphis. Capella trying to free himself up.
Can we remember that Mo Bamba has a 7'10" wingspan? That will alter a shot or 2.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Ajua.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Inside, Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 21.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
And the dunk by Booker. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Bamba with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Each season, Jason Tatum has added something to his offensive arsenal, and right now he's putting everything to exceptional use.
Memphis leading. Down low. Here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, if you allow Hardaway to get near the rim, this is what's going to happen. This guy is a fantastic finisher.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Raptors have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put an offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
It's a close game here in Memphis. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
In the corner, it's Diallo. From beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. It's Beasley on the wing. Tries again. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
And the three-pointer GA has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon. And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Memphis leading by 4. Pass to Pirtle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the contact on Pirtle, pretty clear there. The big man getting tough and gets the call.
Good on the second free throw. Raptors trailed by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's the three-point bomb.
And this is what you want from Dennis Smith Jr. He has to find the open man and deliver it on time and on target.
From deep three-point range. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
Kept alive. Johnson outside. Raptors moving the ball around. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game. Great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. He's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passes. David, thank you. And the Raptors call time here. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
and a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
For three, Booker gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 19 points. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
To stop the run, the shot's good from Achua. Achua's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Outside Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Great scorers need easy opportunities to pile up those points. Tatum above the rim and the nice finish.
Booker looking around. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. And stolen by Giddey. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Booker. Driving inside. Healed from outside. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's Achua. Here's Capella. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.